Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the 2021 North Mankato Fun Days Parade. I'm Lisa County with KUIC News Now.
I am Sandra Oaks with the City of North Mankato City Council.
And as the parade gets started here, I want to let you know the Fun Days Parade is sponsored by the North Mankato Civic and Commerce Association and the City of North Mankato. And we thank them for their hard work, coordination, and year-round efforts, not only with this event today, but for year-round things to on behalf of businesses and residents throughout our entire community.
Yeah, it's so nice to be back with you, Lisa, and everyone out there after having the year off. So, and it's a great day to have a parade.
Yeah, and it was in question, North Mankato Fun Days was canceled, then it was back on again, and we're so happy it is, and you can feel the excitement here. Everyone's ready for a parade. And let's get started now. Proudly leading the parade, and we're so proud to have them, the North Mankato American Legion Post 518, kicking off our parade today.
So we welcome the Korean War and Defense Veterans Association, Chapter 41 from Mankato, Minnesota.
Yes, thank you for being in our parade today.
And thank you for your service.
All right, and then following the Korean War vets, we have the Forrest G. James Marine Corps League and Auxiliary. And of course, they are big promoters of the annual Toys for Tots campaign that comes around every Christmas time. Just wonderful, wonderful work in our community. And our community is always so generous, Sandra.
Oh, great organization. We do live in one of the best communities in the country.
Yes.
Well, I see some fellow people that I know from the North Mankato City Council. Looks like Mayor Dean is there, Council Member Diane Norland, and Councilor Jim Whitlock.
Yeah.
Nice to see you all.
Yes, let's give them. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Yeah. See, they may think they're having more fun, but I think it's you, Sandra, here announcing the parade. Yeah.
And it looks like we had the fire chief as well, and coming with the North Mankato Fire Department. What a great group of young volunteers. I think we have one of the best fire departments. They're all volunteers and their families.
Yeah.
Sacrifice so much to keep us all safe in our community.
Yeah, I don't know if the community understands how much training is involved in what they do. It's really a lot of hours each month that they commit to keeping up on their training. They have to be ready to go, at the beck and call of any emergency that might happen. I've talked to a few of them, and they leave in the middle of kids' birthday parties or whatever is needed so they can go and serve their community. And as you stated, it's all volunteer, so it's really remarkable that we have that here in our community.
Yes, thank them and their families for their sacrifices. We do appreciate them very much.
Oh, and they're still coming. They're on foot this year too,
nice.
With their red. And here are their families. It looks like coming out.
Look
to
at all
march
the
in
littles.
Parade. Maybe some future firefighters. You never know.
You never know.
But I'm glad they're highlighting them in the parade because they do a lot of the sacrificing as well as
Absolutely.
As the members.
As their loved one goes off to, save us.
Yeah. And especially when you're a kid and you see your dad running out the door and you don't know what the situation's going to be. So I'm sure they're
absolutely
anxiously waiting for them to come home. So thanks to all of the volunteer firefighters.
Thank you.
North Mankato Fire Department, Sandra, also are taking applications now. So if you're interested in learning more about how to become a volunteer fireman, you can go to northmankato.com.
Yeah, it's a great organization, and they do extensive training. My husband, a few years back, was on the fire department as well, and they do an excellent job. So, yes, if you're willing to serve, they're willing to take a look at you. So.
Okay, up next we have the Mankato Area 77 Lancers, always a favorite in whatever parade they're in. Up to 50 members now, and I know they're also glad to have parade seasons back this summer after taking last summer off. Let's take a moment now and enjoy the Lancers. Wonderful performance by the Mankato Area 77 Lancers. Now, if you want to catch them, they do have some events coming up. They'll be at the Moondogs game on Monday, July 12th, at Pie in the Park at Sibley Park in Mankato on Tuesday, July 13th. And then the Lancers' final concert at East High School Football Stadium will be on Friday, July 16th. So always love to see them, Sandra.
Absolutely. I can't believe they've been around for 43 years.
Yeah, it's amazing. And again, up to 50 members now. And I might be giving a scoop out here, but I've heard next fall they're going to start doing field competitions and become more than a
Awesome.
marching band. Yeah. So
I love field
more on that
competition.
in the next couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah. Coming up, it looks like we have some neighbors from the south of us.
But yes. The city of Mankato now representing here in the North Mankato Fun Days Parade. There's Jeff Bingston on an old-timey fire truck there. Also throwing out some candy. If a Tootsie Roll pops up on here, I call dibs, Sandra.
Okay, I suppose.
There's Mayor Najwa Masad is there tossing out some candy, as well as City Councilman Mike Lavin.
It's great to have them be a part of our parade.
Yeah. It's nice when the two cities support each other.
Yes,
Up here,
absolutely.
Up here.
I tell everybody, in all due respect, if you got enough candy and your parents vote, I'm heading down the candy.
All right. Well, we'll have to hit someone else up for candy then.
Okay, I
guess.
suppose.
And in between here, we have the Community Emergency Response Team, and they've really had a lot to do, unfortunately, over the last year and a half, helping to organize a lot of the vaccines and a lot of testing for COVID. So that Community Response Team really coming through this year. And it's, again, as we say often during this parade, it's so neat to see everyone working together and collaborating on things that help make our community great.
And speaking of the Mankato Clinic Ambulance Services, this year's Grand Marshals are not just an individual, but it's going to be a team of Grand Marshals.
Oh, all right. Yeah, so we have the Nicollet Health and Human Services Department and the Nicollet County Local Public Health. Yeah, I wish we could cheer for them right now because what a year they've had. Now, these are the people who kept us informed throughout the pandemic, coordinated testing sites, implemented vaccine clinics, and worked daily with state officials and local and regional healthcare providers to make sure residents had information and access to services that they needed.
There's no better example of public service than the work of these people who truly have earned the role of Grand Marshal for this year's parade.
Yes, hear, hear. So today we salute you for your efforts and thank you so much for your service. And this isn't in any of our notes, Sandra, but here comes the double-decker bus I'm sure people have seen whizzing
I love
around
that double-decker
North Mankato,
bus.
Yeah. The do-good bus, Scott Wiley likes to call it, because he often will let nonprofits use this double-decker bus to go out and do fundraisers or just to help support the different causes in town. So, yeah, Scott does a lot of good for our community.
Yes, Scott is a great ambassador for the community and all he does.
And I can't think of a better way of transport for our Grand Marshals than the double-decker bus.
Absolutely.
All right, and then following the Nicollet Fire Department, we have the South Bend Fire Department coming up. You know, they've been around for 75 years, and they have 21 members now from the South Bend Township Fire Department. So thanks as well to all of them for their service and for help keeping our community safe and responding to our needs when we need them to. And then following them, we just have a parade of fire trucks here. We have the Eagle Lake Fire and Rescue coming up. They've been around for 70 years, up to 28 members now. And they want to let everyone know that Tater Days is coming up on July 15th and July 16th.
So exciting. The Eagle Lake Fire and Rescue has been serving the community, as you said, for 70 years. So they want to make sure that they say since 1951.
Wow. All right. All right, and then coming up next, of course, a tradition at the North Mankato Fun Days Parade, and that's the Pile It On campaign. They do it every year. They have many sponsors for that, including Target, Snell Motors, Radio Mankato, KUIC News Now. And you'll see them pushing the carts or taking their buckets along the parade route, collecting food donations and monetary donations for the Echo Food Shelf.
Did you know that KTOE won the 2018 Twins Affiliate of the Year Award
Yes,
for
well,
all their great work that they do in the communities?
Yeah. It's good we have these things once in a while so that we can, call out some of that good work that they're doing.
And another community that's been, or another organization that's been
Tom
around
Clem's
since
going to come photobomb us here.
1950.
Hello.
We
How's it going?
want to thank you for the perfect weather.
Yes.
Not
we'll go
hot.
with that.
It's not raining yet.
That's true.
We like to be positive here.
A little cloudy, but I'll take it.
Oh, yes.
And thank you for announcing the parade.
Oh,
Yes,
thanks for
thank
being
you.
in it.
No problem.
Absolutely.
I gotta get back out there.
All
They're
right.
leaving me.
Go collect food. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Oh, yeah, and then bringing up the rear here for the Pilot On campaign are all the trucks and vans they hope to fill with the food that they collect along the route.
And Snell's a great partner to help
Yes. Yes, indeed.
donate their vehicles to help bring all that food to those in need, because it's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
It really has. The need is great, and our community responds well, and I'm sure this year will be no different. Oh, and here's the radio crew. We saw the TV crew just go by a little bit ago, and now we have Radio Mankato coming up with some of their vehicles that you'll see all over town. I tell you, they're just everywhere, aren't they, at all community events? And
They are great community supporters out there, advocating for nonprofits, helping us small and large businesses alike. Just a great community partner to have with us.
And of course, they have 93.1, who's a country station in town. Also Hot 96.7, which is more pop, I guess you would call it.
Ooh, that Mountain Dew sign, doesn't that make you thirsty?
And of course, KXLP, which is the rock station. There's Stump Monkey
Oh,
getting
they're
chased down
handing
the
out-
street there.
Run,
Is that a
Terry,
fan
run!
after him, I wonder?
Hey, guys!
Jake Palmer.
Hey,
We
Palmer!
were just now mentioning that. All
Yeah.
right, thank you. Mountain Dew. All right, thanks to Jake Palmer.
Major
with-
Melon.
Yeah, I'm going to actually open it up right now and drink it. So,
Oh, that is good and refreshing.
it is. I love it.
Oh,
All right.
wow, I've never had that before.
KTO has royalty in the back there. Miss Mankato gets a sweet ride through the parade today. So,
Welcome, Miss Mankato.
yes. Beautiful blue dress today.
Yes, gorgeous. Perfect day. She's so sweet.
All right, up
Ooh.
next. Ooh, this looks pretty cool. Coming up this way, Sandra, we have the Rochester Dragon Patrol. The Osmond Shrine Dragon Patrol is a Rochester shrine unit made up of Shriners from the area. So,
Is this a new,
I think
new
so.
entrance? I don't recall seeing this.
the Shriners are always in with their little cars, but this might be a first for me in seeing the dragon. So,
How cool is this?
Very cool. Yeah, the dragon's name is Chang, 39 years old this year. Let's take a moment and watch the dragon. It's fun because he has his dragon keepers there that are kind of
Right.
guiding him down the path.
Keep
So,
him in. Woo!
fun. That little boy.
Rumor has it that this is, he's believed to be the only dragon of its kind.
Oh, no, I believe it. I believe it. Sandra.
Well, if you're interested in learning anything more about this unique dragon, visit the website at www.rochesterdragon.com.
All right, fun. A fun addition to the North Mankato Fun Days Parade this year. Right, and that's a tough act to follow, but
Yeah.
we've got many more to come, folks. So up next we have Franson Bank and Trust, led by Nick Hines. Franson Bank and Trust has been serving Greater Mankato area for 57 years now in Mankato and North Mankato.
They just recently are building a new facility down here in the lower north on Belgrade Avenue, and rumor has it that they'll be moving into the new facility in a couple weeks. So I'm
Yeah.
sure they're excited to.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. A wonderful addition down there in Lower North.
And next up,
yes, we have Messiah Lutheran Church. And I remember seeing this band in the parade every year, and it's always a joy to hear them perform. So, Karen Wright weaving from the float there.
Great band.
Yeah.
Gets you right in the mood. Thank you to Messiah Lutheran Church.
All right, up next we have Pioneer Bank. Pioneer Bank also growing in the area. They have a new facility up on Adams Street in Mankato. Oh, hey,
nice
that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, they have a new facility in Mankato. They have one in Upper North Mankato and branches all around.
All right. Up next, we have the North Mankato Knights of Columbus, number 5551. Also a very active part of our community. They work a lot with Red Cross on blood drives, and they clean up Highway 169 in Mankato. They host an annual Tootsie Roll Drive for the mentally challenged. So Knights of Columbus doing so much work in our community. And they also, sponsor bingo for fun days. So that's another way that they contribute back.
That's an
to
annual
North
tradition.
Mankato. Yeah,
I need
People
to get
look
down
forward to that.
to get down there and play some bingo.
And they want to let people know that in the summer they rent out tents for local activities, and then from Thanksgiving to Christmas they sell Christmas trees. So Knights of Columbus.
Well, make sure you get down there. The bingo opens today at 1 o'clock.
Awesome. Oh, this is fun. Up next we have Sugarloom. Sugarloom is from Lake Crystal, Minnesota. Now this group is known as the Silver Rockers. They average 70 years old, Sandra. Wow. And still doing what they love. So that's great. If you want to know more about Sugarloom, just go to sugarloom.com.
And up next, we've got the Mankato Baltics Vintage Baseball Team. They've been organized for over a decade, or maybe close to 2. But they definitely want you to check them out on Facebook. Most years, they join their friends in Arlington, Minnesota for a game in December during the Arla Dazzle Days. The winning team gets a handcrafted bat, and the conditions have varied from green grass to whiteout conditions, so you never know up north.
Never know in Minnesota what you're doing. And of course, that group there, led by Mr. Mike Lagerquist, who just went by and waved at all of us. So, a neat part of our community. All right, following those vintage fellas, we have the Community Bank of Mankato with a sweet ride there in the parade today. They are led by Ben Hoffman. They've been around since 1974, so 47 years in business is Community Bank. And we should mention it's family-owned, a family-owned bank. All right, up next we have the Mankato United Soccer program, which I think continues to grow every single year. A great sport for kids to get involved in at an early age.
Oh, absolutely. And thanks to the some of the bonding that happened up in the metro area, there's going to be some new soccer field. There's a new soccer field added in the Upper North Caswell Soccer Complex. So there's going to be some turf coming in. So there's some great, exciting things happening for the Mankato Soccer Club up there, along with Schrickert's Tech to America. They've also sponsored many local events, including the Mankato United Nicollet Drive-In, Lake Crystal Drive-In, Lake Crystal Soccer Club, Bass Bashers United Way, MSU Athletics, and more. So it's great to have Schrickert's a part of our parade today.
Oh, definitely. Schrickert started in 1906 by the Schrickert family. It is family-owned. They're based out of Mankato, but they have offices now in Savage, Rochester, and in Lawrence, Kansas. If you're wondering what Schrickert's does, well, they serve both commercial and residential customers, and they have over 15 trades and services.
Wow.
So, and then like so many people in our area, they are hiring, of course, for all trades and office positions.
And growing.
Yes.
It's great.
And growing.
Great to have such a successful community
Yes.
businesses. And looks up next, we're going to be looking at the RDO Equipment Company.
All right, they are on Loray Drive in North Mankato. They have 2,800 people worldwide as a part of RDO, so that's pretty neat. And their special affiliation is John Deere Construction Equipment.
Do you know a fun fact about RDO is that they bought Dots Pretzels last year? Dots Pretzels are so yummy. And they're also the largest potato supplier to McDonald's and Taco John's.
Well, who would have thought? RDO there. All right. Thanks for having them in the parade today. Showing off one of their John Deere equipment there. All right. Up next, it looks like we have Unique Hair and Ink. Now that's an interesting space, Sandra, because you can go there and get your hair done or get a tattoo.
Yep,
right there.
And they were used to be called as the Northside Hair Company as well.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So they were here on Belgrade. They're a great local partner for the business on Belgrade. They have 15 or less people. But it's they were voted the best barbershop 2021, best of Mankato.
Awesome.
But that's a secret. So
Maybe by the time this comes out, it'll be announced.
but they've been owned by John Farland, opened in 1999, and they kept the Northside name in there to honor their North Mankato and previous businesses.
Awesome. Great to have them as part of the community. All right, up next. Now, I know people missed this last year when they couldn't get up to it, the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. They'll be back this year, I believe, open. It's going to be the 50th anniversary for them, Sandra. They started back in 1970.
Gotta go up and get their soup bowls and their big, long turkey legs and all the goodies. It's just a fun food fest, I think.
Yeah, you know, it really is it's a magical place, I'm going to have to say, to go there. You really feel like you're not, you know, in southern Minnesota, because they really transform it with their characters and all of their
and the talent,
their themed settings. Yeah,
I mean the craftsmanship and the just the unique culture. I think it's great to go visit.
And if you haven't been there, just to let you know, it's around 16th century European village is sort of the setting for that.
And one of the best things, it's free parking.
That's right. All right, let's enjoy now the sounds of Shell's Hobo Band. All right. Thanks to Shell's Hobo Band, 75 years of music.
Wow.
And they're always a part of the parade. So that's
much fun.
Always fun to have them.
And I'd like to welcome South Point Federal Financial Credit Union. They are located in Upper North Mankato, next to the Strip Mall and Quick Trip up there. It's great to have them as part of our community and a part of our parade today.
Indeed. Welcome to South Point. Also tossing out some candy, but going right by us, so that's okay. Or we have a small collection here. So.
Right. We got soda. We got tickets to the Renaissance Parade.
And up next we have Birchwood Cottages. Also in North Mankato. They have about 10 to 12 employees right now. The first community that they opened was actually in Owatonna, and then they moved up here in North Mankato. They're assisted living and memory care facility.
And they're now hiring, so.
Yes. All right, now we have Mary Ann's Music. It's a nice little float in this year's parade. And Mary Ann's singing some tunes there.
This music just puts you in a mood, you know?
Does.
It just like
brightens you right up. Okay, up next it looks like Southern Minnesota Adaptive Water Skiing. So what a great thing to have in the land of 10,000 lakes, an organization that can make sure everyone can enjoy the great sport of water skiing. I'm saying it's a great sport. I've never done it myself, but people look like they're having fun.
Right, and there's actually water ski opportunities Wednesdays from 4 to 7 p.m. at Madison Lake from July 14th through August 18th. So mark your calendars. Wednesdays from 4 to 7 at Madison Lake, July 14th through August 18th.
Good, and I should mention that's a part of the Smile Center for Independent Living. So you can also check them out for more information on any of your needs in that regard. All right, coming up next we have Loyola Catholic School. They have been around for 150 years now. Loyola, up on the hill, always good to have them as a part of the community. Their enrollment now up to 550, so good for them.
Wow.
Trudy Clements is a leader there at Loyola, so if you want more information on the school, you can contact her. Right, up next, another North Mankato staple that I think everyone knows about is Arnold's of Mankato. They have Case IH, Kubota, they're a Cub Cadet dealer, and they've been around for 47 years.
And it's always great to see the big trucks and big machinery.
Right.
You know, it's like it's actually kind of overwhelming.
It is, and I'm always amazed each year that we see something new with these big machines, because you would always think like, how much more could they do to them? But look at this, he's got like the triangle wheels going there. So
Yeah.
I don't know what you would use that machine for, but it looks really cool.
Well, you know, I was an Iowa farm girl growing up, and
so
you know, those tires are really good when it's a little muddy out in the fields when you work.
Gotcha.
But we didn't have anything that fancy back then. It's been quite a few years, so.
All right, so thanks to Arnold's for being in our parade today.
And next we have Sedation Dentistry, North Mankato Family Dentistry. You know, most don't like going to the dentist, or some don't, but they have a great program there where if you're a little bit nervous, you can be sedated a little bit and make that whole process a little bit easier when you go to the dentist.
Yeah. All right, so up next we have South Central College here in North Mankato. They also have a campus in Faribault. Another college that's just adding programs to meet the needs of our community, and they're doing a great job of that.
Absolutely. I am a graduate of there, and my son went to the Faribault campus. So.
Okay. Well, they say to give a shout out if you're an SCC alum, so
I'll have to do that.
Yeah.
And they just did a really nice remodel right before the, I think it was right before the pandemic hit, so they've been doing a lot of great things. And I think that is also where what you call it? I can't even think of right now, the food, the
culinary program.
they have a great culinary program
Yes,
up there.
They do. Yes. Yeah, culinary, a lot of different trade programs now. They're ramping up for those. So I think they're really trying to see what the community needs and then adapt accordingly. So it's a great
Yes.
resource for our community and for the employers.
And of all ages.
Yes. Yeah. It's really, yes, that's true. It's great for non-traditional students as well. So
Ooh, look at the candy.
all right, up next, and I have a feeling when they see the cameras, they'll put on a show. They usually do. We have the Mankato T-Birds here. Let's take a look. They give a whole new meaning to riding on two wheels, don't they?
Oh my goodness. There is
zipping
no way I
around.
can do that.
Everyone's sitting along the parade route. Look out, because they're zipping around.
We got the old cars with the new cars. So much. I think I pulled a hip just watching.
Him popping that wheelie, I was like, woo! The mom of me was coming out, like, don't do that, you might get hurt.
And Ted Hoganrod is one of the leaders of that, and that's one of my husband's uncles. So he's been doing that for many, many years.
Oh, fun.
Great to have them in the parade every year. They're so much fun.
Getting an applause from the crowd now, so that's good. Oh, and they brought an extra member, it looks like. Mickey up there.
Mouse!
Okay, Sandra. Up next, we have Freiburg Petroleum Shell on Loray and Shell on 3rd Avenue. They organized in 1919, bringing the Shell brand to the city of North Mankato. They offer many great things to their customers, and I feel like they're always, adding and adjusting too.
Well, the Freiburg family has been distributing gasoline and fuel in the Mankato area since 1919.
Wow.
Like the good old root beer, 1919.
Wow. Yeah.
They are definitely great local business people. They buy local and support local businesses. And we really appreciate them being a part of our community. And I think we, as citizens, appreciate that they support us.
Yes,
So,
if you're looking for a good locally owned place to grab some gasoline, grab a sandwich, I know they have fresh cooked food in their deli there, and they're open during the week, so you can go by and grab a lunch. But yeah, Freiburg Petroleum, and again, they're on Loray and as well on 3rd Avenue. So thanks to Freiburg for being a part of our parade today.
And Pioneer Power is up next. They have a history of like old farm tractors. This reminds me of the tractors that I grew up with, not like the big ones that we saw earlier.
I was just going to say, now this makes me feel old when they're calling them, the past heritage of our forefathers, and it was about the time I was growing up. But, we won't talk about that today. But
I think the second one here, that Farall tractor, we had one just like that growing up. So, and I think my grandfather owned one. And it just kind of came down, through the generations. And
well, people in our area are so appreciative of this history because, of course, ag is, such a big part of what all of us do here in southern Minnesota. So it's good to see that somebody is helping to make sure they preserve that history and make sure that future generations understand where it all came from. So.
And they have 110 acres of grounds out there. They have just great things going on. They have live music shows. So.
Just 4 miles east of Le Sueur, it says. So go and check them out if you're ever looking for something to do. Okay, and another neat thing about North Mankato, Sandra, is the farmers market that they have here. Now that farmers market in North Mankato is held at South Central College.
That's what I was trying to think of earlier when South Central College came by, and I couldn't even think of that too. But the culinary, and then you got the food, and
farmers market.
I just been one of my, I think I still have COVID brain.
I know. I think we do. We're trying to snap out of it. So the North Mankato Farmers Market is open every Monday all summer long. It's open from 3 to 6 p.m. And again, it's at South Central College. Just your little neighborhood market. Just go stroll through there, see what they have.
Support your local farmers and gardeners. There's crafts, there's food. They've made it's a really great area up there to go and get your weekly.
And here we have the other radio guys coming up, Alpha Media. We have Spence there and TJ and Greg Travis.
And Greg Travis wasn't kidding about handing out mouse pads. I heard you the other day talking about mouse pads.
So thanks to Alpha Media, of course, located here in North Mankato. So thanks to them for being a part of the North Mankato Fun Days Parade. And they also are great community partners with so many different events and nonprofits in the area. So happy to have them. All right, up next we have Ziegler Cat in North Mankato. They have been around for 100 years, celebrating a century old this year.
And they brought down one of their big movers and shakers. Again, I don't know a plow from a dump truck to a. So they got the wrong person on the mic for this one. But it's impressive to see these toys that you buy for your kids when they're young and they play in the sandbox and they just come to life, when you come to the parade. So it's
you see the kids
really
on the parade route, their eyes get real big and they're really interested in all of the big equipment. So it's nice of them to drag it on out and drive it through the parade.
And thankful for them to be a part of our community.
Okay, so I am from a very small town in Missouri of 300 people. We didn't have a library, but the town like 25 miles away did have a library, and the bookmobile would come to my little town once a week. So I am always so happy to see that bookmobiles are still alive and well. And of course, the North Mankato Taylor Library has a great bookmobile. And they have a summer reading program going on right now called Tales and Tales. And they're great. So all the bookmobile stops are open to the public. So when you see it in your community, you're welcome to pop on in there. And if you don't know what a bookmobile is, it's like a mini mobile library. Like you walk in and there are just shelves of books that you can look at and check out till they come back the next week. It's just really, really a neat way to make sure that, again, having an inclusive community, making sure everybody has access to books.
And they even come out for Bells on Belgrade in December down on Business on Belgrade. You know, Santa hands out his books every year, and they have the bookmobile down there. And, you know, so they come out in all kinds of weather, not just good weather, but bad weather too.
That's good.
So
North Mankato and Nicollet County residents are who they primarily serve. If you want to check out where they might be stopped, you can go onto the website there for the North Mankato Taylor Library and find out where the bookmobile is going next and when they might be in your area. All right, up next, Express Employment Professionals. I know they've been working hard, helping local employers to find people, to find workers.
yeah, it's busy. I mean, it's crazy out there. It's like if you need a job, you definitely go to Express and they can hook you up because there is many businesses out there looking for jobs. And if you don't want to go to place, it's a great place for a one-stop shop to go in and interview. And they are also a North Mankato business, so we're very excited for them to be a part of our parade and be a part of our community.
Yeah, I think they do a good job at trying to make sure they're matching the right people in the right positions and not just filling positions, if you will. Yeah,
exactly.
So that's been really great. Another big part of North Mankato is, of course, Pepsi and WizPack. So they have been around for 84 years, and Pepsi's up to 250 employees now. So that's great. And they're passing out a little more than candy today. They're passing out some of this Mountain Dew.
It's delicious Mountain Dew. Very delicious Mountain Dew.
Came along at just the right time. We're getting a little
Absolutely.
parched.
And I know that they're also hiring as well. So again, that niche for if you need a job, there's businesses out there hiring. So
and today they're passing out their Mountain Dew, but they have 600 products, most produced locally by WizPack of North Mankato. So thank you so much.
Mountain Dew zero sugar.
Woo!
And that's one Major Melon zero sugar. This is like the doctor told me I'm not supposed to have sugar, so
I'm gonna take that from you then.
Yeah,
You
no
follow
way.
doctor's orders, lady. Oh, now we have the Cracker Jack Strumline. Let's watch this show.
The Cracker Jack Drumline is from Central Minnesota. They're celebrating a 38th anniversary in 2019. The Cracker Jacks have been providing family entertainment to crowds from around the country since 1983. Inspired by the goofy and creative American Globetrotters, they have received numerous awards and have been recognized by dozens of organizations and charities.
They're just really fun to watch. I love it when they come by every year. Up next, a beautiful old-timey vehicle there from All American Towing in Mankato. They've been around for 20 years. They were founded in 2001 with one tow truck to start. And now, of course,
say one tow truck, and now they've got these big machines again.
Yeah, up next we have Affordable Towing here. Showing off their big rigs. Yeah, they can, it looks like, tow just about anything that might be stuck.
Yeah. Even those big tractors that we saw earlier.
Right. They figure out a way to get it done. So, Affordable Towing of Mankato. 27 employees for Affordable Towing.
Well, you know that bell that we see coming up here, that's very familiar. You know what that means, Lisa?
Yes, indeed. We have royalty coming our way from the Friendship Days. Friendship Days is, of course, held in Nicollet from the American Legion Post 510. They're the beneficiaries and the organizers of that event. So this year in the parade, they have Miss Nicollet and her attendants.
Some beautiful ladies out there.
The Friendship Days is always held the third weekend in June, so it just passed us. Attracts thousands of visitors to that little town of Nicollet. And I know Yeah, everyone there just loves it. So Miss Nicollet this year is Olivia Whitmore. Her first attendant is Madeline Rosin, and her second attendant is Paige Madsen. So
Congratulations, ladies.
beautiful dresses, beautiful smiles.
Yes.
Thanks for being in the parade today. Okay, up next we have LifeWorks, which is a nonprofit that serves people with disabilities in our community. They serve, in fact, around 2,500 people, so doing some great work for that population and really helping them to have enriching lives every day.
And I believe their administration's up in Egan, and their office space, they do have office space here in Mankato. So
They've been serving
welcome.
people with individuals for 50 years. So. Okay, up next we have Emmanuel Lutheran Church and School. They have been around for 154 years. Wow. And they have 700 plus members now. So, and their tagline is Education Enlightened by God's Word. Emmanuel Lutheran School. Thanks for being in our parade today.
And following them, we'll have, Keys. All these bikes represent Key City Bike, and they're led by Teresa Krotzier, if I said that correctly. They have a group ride. They call it the Join the Group Ride Sunset Cruise on the last Friday of every month. So how much fun is that? Just to kind of go out and take a cruise and a bike. Look at some of these fun bikes.
There's a bike for every person. No matter what kind of bike you want to ride, they have it. So the volunteers of Key City Bike have put over 1,200 bikes back on the streets in the last year. So Key City recycled over 5 tons of metal and almost a ton of rubber in 2020. So not only is it recreational biking, but they're doing some good for the community and donating those bikes back. So thanks.
And
to
speaking
them
of
and all that they
volunteers,
do.
if you're interested in a volunteer opportunity, they are looking for volunteers as well.
Oh, awesome. All right. Okay, up next we have Mount Olive Lutheran Church and School. They've been around for 94 years and 1,000 members for that Mount Olive Lutheran Church and School. They are Evangelical Lutheran Synod, and it's headquartered in Mankato, and they're right near Bethany Lutheran College.
They did have a recent building project that they now can say is complete, but they've been operating since 1945, and their enrollment this year is over 200 students.
Oh, wow. All these schools are growing. All right. Up next, we have Edina Realty in Mankato. Vonda Herding is the broker there, so she's brought her whole team out today. They're up to 15 agents now locally, and they have 2,300 statewide. And I know Vonda's been in the community for a long time. She's had Edina Realty here for about 4 years in existence.
Yeah, and
So,
she's a Minnesota market leader in residential sales for over 21 years here. So as you said,
we moved here from Hawaii about 12 years ago, and she was our realtor.
awesome.
We
Has
did
it been
all-
that long?
Yeah.
It feels like
I
you're just
know.
part of the community, though.
So,
You're just
yeah.
part of it.
All right, up next we have Minnesota Power Athletics, which is an all-star cheerleading, gymnastics, and tumbling team, and they're going to put on a show for us. So let's watch this. Nice, ladies.
Woohoo! This is their 4th competition season.
Wow, and they're up to 60 members now in Minnesota Power Athletics, and it does take power. Those girls are strong
yeah.
to be able to do all that.
Well, and they qualified for the UCA Nationals at Disney World in 2021, and they placed 4th in the nation.
Oh, congrats to them. Thanks, ladies, for being on the parade today. All right, up next we have Concordia Classical Academy. It's on Moray Drive in North Mankato. Now, they are up to 60 students from 40 families. It's a classical school affiliated with the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. So thanks to Concordia Classical Academy for being in our parade today.
Oh, coming up is Groove Inc. I love listening to these guys, so we'll pause and take a listen.
fun. Always so fun to have them in the parade. Now, they are out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And they actually started back in 1997 as River City Groove, and then they've just grown since then. They're also going to be in parades in Brewster and in Welcome, and also Olivia and Truman on the 24th of July. Then they'll be in Glenwood on the 25th, and in Pipestone on the 31st. So they keep a pretty busy parade schedule during the summer.
I love drums.
I know.
So much fun. Just get you in the upbeat mood.
Makes me want to play them. I
have no rhythm.
They have 20 kids in their group in the summertime and about 160 in the winter, and they have 6 different groups. So fun to have them.
Now this is some gorgeous purple.
Wow. Yeah, the Job's Daughters, Bethel number 9, of course with the Mankato Masonic Lodge. These girls are always doing a lot of great work for our community throughout the year. Now this past January 2021 is the first time in almost 90 years that they were not able to host the Mankato Job's Dance. I know I had a daughter that was very disappointed. And profits from the dance was used for their many non-profitable charity work that they do around southern Minnesota, including the scholarships that they give out. So I know they were sad to have to cancel that last year, but of course in the time of COVID we all had to be safe, but they'll be back this year, I'm sure.
It's great to have everybody back.
Yes. So Job's Daughters, they have 25 members now.
Coming up next, we have Open Door Health Center, led by Jamie Enamorodo.
That's how I'd say it.
Is that how it? Yeah. You say you're the professional. I'm the backup dancer here.
Yeah. You know, Open Door was kind of a pioneer in community health, I feel like, in the Mankato, North Mankato area. They started about 27 years ago, and Sandra, you probably know their progression from a smaller building, and they built it into what they are now, where they offer so many medical, dental, behavioral, medical care, and it's quality and it's affordable. It depends on what you can pay. So they're designated as a home health care home by the Minnesota Department of Health. So lucky to have Open Door Health Center in our community for sure.
And they were United Way's Nonprofit of the Year in 2020. Yes. So that's some cool recognition.
Yes, and thanks for being a part of our community.
Absolutely.
Open Door. Okay, next we have Peace Lutheran Church and Preschool in North Mankato. They've been around for 20 years. Up to 600 church members now. Wow. Yeah, they're, again, the Evangelical Lutheran Synod. And they're going to have VBS coming up on July 22nd and then on August 19th from 6:30 to 8. So if you want to learn more about their VBS or Vacation Bible School program, you can look them up online.
And they also have a preschool that they've been operating since 2004.
I think this might be a new addition, the Mankato Jeep Club.
Yes.
Yeah, they serve the Mankato and the surrounding area. It's always fun to see all these Jeeps. So there's quite a long line of them, too. They're going to have 10 Jeeps in the parade, in fact, they said. They have 100-plus members now, only been around for about 3 years. I know a Jeep owner or two, and I know they are very passionate.
Very
about
passionate.
The cars, so...
You see him around town every once in a while.
Yeah,
My husband and I have gotten into I'm running on side-by-sides and trails, and you'll see him out doing some trail riding themselves and some really cool hill climbing. So little daredevils in them, too.
And look, they all make them their own. That one has little ducks on it. This green one has some flowers on it. So, yeah, kind of taking the Jeep to a whole new level there and personalizing it.
Well,
now,
go ahead.
They recently raised $1,200 for Mission 22 in Mankato that serves veterans.
So, I mean, it's great to have a passion. You have a hobby, a passion, and then you still give back to the community. So what a great organization and group of people that get together to do something really fun, but yet give back and give back to their community. So
yeah,
thank you. Thank you for being part of our community.
Passion with a purpose. Okay, up next we have Land to Air Express. So they have been around Mankato for about 40 years. And of course they help people get from Mankato to the Twin Cities and now also to Rochester.
Yeah, they if you need transportation, they're there for you. They have really actually affordable travel options to college students. They can basically connect Southern Minnesota to the MSP Airport, the Mall of America, Rochester Mayo Clinic. It's great to have another option. Yes. That's affordable and eco-friendly too. It's rideshare.
Yes, about 30 members now, and I've heard it's a comfortable way to get around Southern Minnesota. So,
and you don't have to worry about driving. You sit back and relax.
Yeah, so look them up if you're needing a ride. All right, and up next we have probably a pretty familiar site around the community, the Hy-Vee Healthy U bus is coming through here. Now, Hy-Vee has been voted best grocery store in Mankato for 10 years in a row now by the Free Press and Mankato Magazine. And here's a kind of a fun fact. The first Hy-Vee opened in Beaconsfield, Iowa back in 1930. And of course, it's still headquartered, I think, down in that area.
Wow. Well, the Hy-Vee Healthy U mobiles have been on the road bringing health and wellness services to local communities since 2013. So I bet you they're giving out some really good healthy treats to everyone. Do they even look like it's ice cream? Does that look like it's
Nice.
They're not making eye contact
No,
with
I
us.
know, they're
I
walking
don't
right
think
by.
they're going to be giving us any. They're going to
again,
save it for the kiddos.
Another way our community is trying to make sure that it's all an inclusive community. They're taking mobile health services right out to where you are. So thanks to
Oh, we
Hy-Vee.
got it! We
Oh,
did
yay!
it!
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Are they going to melt before we're done here? Hopefully
We got
not.
some Johnny Pops.
Oh, okay. All right. Up next we have Bounce Town, Sandra.
Oh, bouncies.
Yeah.
My grandkids love to
I
bounce.
bet they do, yes. So, yeah, it's on Adams Street in Mankato. The owner is Kevin Dick. So it's year 5 of operating. It remains one of those great family-owned businesses that we have here in Mankato. Yeah, new ownership for about a year now. So,
Well, yeah, and they can, instead of bouncing on your couches at home, send them over to Bounce Town.
great option for a kid's birthday party, too. My kids are all too old. Well, actually, probably not. They probably love a Bounce Town birthday. All right,
And-
next coming by, we have Atwood Management, Century 21 Atwood. So they are giving away a playhouse, in fact. If you want to like, comment, and share their parade post on Facebook, you can enter the drawing for that playhouse.
Oh, how cool is
Yeah.
that?
And a little background on them, Edwin Atwood founded a real estate and mortgage loan business in St. Cloud, Minnesota back in the 1800s. 6 generations later, that's hard to believe, Century 21 Atwood is still going strong. So Michael and Matt Atwood are the great-great-great-grandchildren, and they continue the growth, diversity, and customer service today for Century 21 Atwood.
Been a long staple in our community for many, 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 many years.
You know, and I bet this is the playhouse they're giving away.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, nice. So again, look them up on Facebook, comment, like the post, and look at that.
Looks like I'm gonna have to do that. I got 3 little grandkids
I'm
that
not
would
sure those
sure
kids
to
are gonna
love.
wanna give it
yeah,
up, though, but-
they don't look like it. But
They are
speaking how
enjoying
fun
that.
that would be,
Yeah.
fun.com is in the house.
You never know what you're going to get with these guys. So
No.
we'll probably see some interesting characters here from fun.com. They have 200 employees on a typical basis, but as you know, they hire about 2,000, probably starting now through their busy season, which is Halloween.
Yeah, I can't believe they started in 1992 with just handmade costumes in their Fallenstein family garage. I mean, just a little side business, and they have grown to be international.
I know, it's a remarkable story, really, when you think of everything that they've accomplished. Again, great community members. The largest e-commerce Halloween costume distributor in the world, Sandra. Not the state, not the country, but the world. So.
Well, and they also made the Star Tribune top places to work in 2015, 17, 18, 19, 20. You know, that's got to say something.
Yeah, indeed. And they're right up in North Mankato. So thanks to them for being in the parade today. Oh, there's Darth Vader even making an appearance.
He still creeps me out,
Yeah.
even after all
Just
these
stay
years.
over there, Darth. Okay.
Yep.
A lot of cute costumes there. Okay, up next we have Wheelberg Chevrolet out of New Ulm. So thanks for making the trip over to be in our parade today. Brett Wheelberg became sole owner of the dealership in 2019, and with taking over the Glencoe dealership that was once Harper, Brett Wheelberg now owns 3 dealerships. Wheelberg sells between 70 and 140 vehicles per month. So good
And
for
up
them.
next, we have Stevenson Siding and Remodeling. You know, a few years ago with all those storms, you
Yeah.
know, I've seen in my neighborhood a lot of people getting like siding and roofing done. So these siding and remodeling, give them a call. Seamless Siding and Gutters. And Seamless is the way to go, I tell you.
All right. Okay, now we have the Minnesota Elks Lodge, number 225, out of Mankato coming. They organized 125 years ago. And their big program that they support is a drug awareness program. So great to have them as a part of the community and getting the word out about, drugs and the pitfalls and
Absolutely.
And then also offering some resources for anyone that might need that. So Mankato Elks Lodge number 225. Up to 135 members now.
Wow. Now this is fun. This side-by-side riding is my kind of thing, I tell you. But speaking of like fun that you do outdoors, Kid Outdoors LLC. It's a new business. Alex is the owner. This is his first year. It's Summer Kids fishing package they've got going on right now from July 26th through September 2nd. It's getting kids outdoors, enjoying getting away from those TVs and those games and getting out and enjoying the good outdoors that they need to be in.
This is a great idea. Thanks to Alex for bringing this out. Just helping kids, because a lot of them don't go outside like they used to. So just teaching them about fishing and hiking and other outdoor activities they can do, and that we're so blessed to live in this part of Minnesota that you can do all that.
Yeah, you live in a big city like New York, you're not going to get those opportunities. So if you get a chance, make sure you swing over to their website at www.kidsoutdoormn.com or their Facebook page at Kids Outdoors.
Yeah, I love that. So,
thanks, Alex.
Yeah, good luck to Alex. All right, up next we have Connect Real Estate Group. Krista Wollner, of course, is involved with that. They've been around for 7 years, up to 15 employees now. So they are a family-owned small business, she says, and they are really fun humans. That's what they want everyone to know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really fun humans. So you could buy a house and have fun while you're doing it. That's not always a fun time.
No.
It could be stressful.
And here comes Minnesota Valley Federal Credit Union, led by Nick Meyer. They've been providing banking services to Blue Earth, Nicollet, and Le Sueur and Waseca counties. They offer low loan rates and high saving rates with frequent specials too. They're located, they're also coming up, they're going to be in the Eagle Lake Parade, Medicine Lake Parade, and they won the Best of Mankato 2015 through 2019 and second place in 2020.
Right, and just another fun fact, they were established in 1934, and their first office was actually in the janitor's closet at the old Mankato High School.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they started as a teachers union, and now, of course, they serve so many more. So
what a cool story.
Yeah, from a closet to where they are now. That's great. All right, up next we have Monarch Healthcare Management. They have long-term, short-term, assisted living, and also memory care. So they can have a variety of services there for people. They've been around 50 years. And they have several different facilities. They have Oaklawn, Laurel's Edge, Crystal Seasons, Laurel's Peak, and then the Hillcrest Rehabilitation Center. So a big part of our community.
Absolutely. I think it's like 4,000 people per year.
Wow.
And they have definitely several special support programs. And they definitely supply great services to our community. So thank you for being in the parade this year.
Oh, this is cute. Cute. We have Lee's Champion Taekwondo Academy coming up with Master Colby Winkler leading the way. Boy, you see all sizes and ages here.
Hopefully we get to see some kung fu fighting.
I think we are. Let's take a break and see.
Look at all these kids.
All right, so they are the longest running, oldest martial arts school in Mankato. Their instructors have over 150 years experience of combined martial arts experience. So if you're looking for an activity for your child or for yourself, all ages there, check into Lee's Champion Taekwondo.
And great discipline, and I took Taekwondo when I was young and I loved it. So
you want to show us a few?
No, it's been quite a few years.
Maybe next year, Sandra.
I don't think they would let me on the mat again.
Okay, and up next we have Home Instead. This is their 10-year anniversary this year, Sandra.
Cool. They partner with the Alzheimer's Association. They are on the Walk to End Alzheimer's Mankato Committee. And also they provide a program called Be a Santa to a Senior. Doesn't that just sound like fun?
It does.
They were able to provide gifts to over 400 local seniors in need of Christmas gifts this year. And what a hard year it was. Yeah. 2020 was a hard year, and it's a great support that we had from them. Thank you, Home Instead.
All right, up next we have Cato Moving and Storage. They are a Mayflower affiliate located on Poplar Street in Mankato. They've been around for 130 years. They do everything from full service to do-it-yourself moving and storage. So Mayflower can help you with any of your moving needs.
Did you know that Cato Moving and Storage is a culmination of 4 historic Mankato companies with roots back to the 19th century? That's Jessup Storage, Dykey Transfer, Hammett Transfer, and Cato Transfer. So that's kind of some interesting.
Okay. 136 years combined experience between all those. So
Wow.
Yeah, good to know.
Oh, and they even have, they've moved famous celebrities such as actress Jessica Lange, several Minnesota Timberwolves, including Coach Bill Laimbeer, and player Raymond Sessions, and Bachelor contestant Peter Weber.
Oh my gosh, we should have led with that. That's really
Dang,
cool.
Yeah.
All right, up next we have True Real Estate Group. Okay, talk about an amazing story. The way Jen True has followed her dream and grown it to what it is now is really amazing.
Absolutely, and I remember when she was so nervous to take that first leap, and she is just a genuine, true human. I mean, she is one of the most kind, selfless people that I know. So it's a pleasure to have her in our community and to continue to give back to our community.
Great to see her being so successful. She just started 5 years ago. I feel like it's been a lot longer than that, just because she's grown so much. She's up to 45 people now, and yeah, she's located in Old Town in the historic train depot. So she started with 6 agents back in 2016. Now she has 43 agents. She even started True Commercial in 2018, so she's going on the commercial side of things now. And she started True Business Brokerage in 2020.
Wow.
So it makes my head spin. She just keeps doing so much and doing a great job. And like you said, you can't think of a better person to have that success. So. And she's brought her fleet of vehicles with her as well.
She did. And here she comes, too. The lady herself.
I wonder if her ears were burning.
Yeah.
She knows we were talking about her. Hi, Jen. She's not waving.
She's not waving. There she goes.
There she goes. She's like, what are they doing? So. Yeah, I hope they got video of this little kid down here by us. He's been excited no matter what they handed. They could hand him a rock at this point, and he would think it's the best.
Yeah, he is so.
in
Oh,
North
look at him do
Mankato.
the floss.
I know. Cute. All right, up next we have Ron Belter, Window Siding and Roofing. They've been around for 27 years. They offer steel roofing as well as traditional asphalt. And of course, you've all heard their little catchy saying, Belter is better.
Love that. Well, they also been Best of Mankato, 3rd place in windows, 2nd place in siding, and 3rd place in windows. So you need some siding and windows and roofing, they got you covered.
Okay, up next we have Mayo Clinic Health System. Mayo Clinic Health System committed to meeting the needs of their patients and their clinics and in communities throughout southern Minnesota. They now have 3,500 employees just in southwest Minnesota.
Wow.
So, of course, they have the hospital here and in several communities around us, and then the clinics. So,
yep, they are an excellent team. They've got great doctors there. Speaking from my personal experience.
yeah. Another drum line. Do you think they bring these in just for us because they know we love them so much?
I know. Sioux food. I don't know if I say that right every year. I think I get it wrong. Sioux Voodoo or...
No one's corrected us yet, so we'll just keep going with it.
Okay.
Sioux Voodoo, yes.
Sioux Voodoo.
They're another drumline corps out of Sioux Falls, so let's take a listen. Oh, look, one of them's letting a little guy on the side play the drums with them. That's awesome. Always entertaining, for sure.
Well, thank you for driving all the way out from Sioux Falls.
They know how to have fun. And they don't travel light, as you can see by the big trailer. They're coming up behind them here.
I wish I was coordinated enough to play the drums. Just not in my DNA.
Let's practice and we'll surprise everyone next year.
I played the flute and the piano.
Oh, the flute. That's good. All right, up next we have Cato Roofing, woman-owned business in Mankato. So thanks to them for being in the parade today. They are Firestone Master Contractor, ABC staff with safety training and evaluation process that they have. And they've been providing quality roofing since 1977.
Do you know a fun fact is that a flat roof isn't actually flat? You can make your roof environmentally friendly, and a clean roof equals a longer lifespan. And isn't that the truth?
I don't know. I might be in trouble because I have no idea what
my
my roof
neighbor's
looks
out there,
like.
so he probably knows some people from Cato Roofing that they can give you those tips. But if you need to get on your roof, I'm pretty sure that this nice big machine here can get you up there. Isn't that crazy? It's a little intimidating. Oh, do you see who's driving the?
Yeah, look at that.
Is that the Minion? Do you know? I can't remember what the names of the Minions are, but my grandkids love those Minion shows. But thank you, Cato Roofing, for coming and being a part of our parade today.
Good showing by them today. All right, up next we have the Walmart Distribution Center. They've been in Mankato for 6 years now. I remember when that was getting built out there, and it seems like longer than 6 years ago, but 6 years, 407 employees now. So, and they also are needing workers. So you get a $3,000 sign-on bonus through July 16th if you want to go, and $26 an hour, Sandra.
Yeah, I told my girlfriend I was going to mention her name, and she said don't, but Sheree Fields, she works out there, and she absolutely loves it.
Yes.
So if you were looking for a job, they treat their employees well,
Right.
they pay well, so if you are looking for a job, sign up and try them out.
Yes. Walmart Distribution Center.
And they also give back to our community a lot.
They do, yes.
So we're so fortunate to have them in our community.
Yes.
So thank
Well,
you,
they
Walmart
joined us
Distribution
6
and
years
Walmart.
ago. Yeah, all
in
right.
Sam's Club.
Next we have Eon Incorporated. Eon was founded in 1978. They have about 10 to 15 employees. Owned by Melissa Alam.
Look at those kids handing out candy. How cute.
Enriching lives by supporting independence. So thanks for being in our parade today, Eon. All right, up next, another great employer in our area. We have Alumacraft Boat Company. Now they are in St. Peter, so glad they made the trip down 169 to be in our parade today. They were established 75 years ago. They send boats internationally, so not just here in our land of 10,000 lakes. Their boats go all over the world. So
Gymnastics.
yeah.
Look at that old boat. That is a cool looking boat. That's a way to divide.
1957, yeah.
That's a way to divide the kids from the adults.
Right.
Yeah, Luma, they're great. They do also donate to many different organization nonprofits in town too. So they're a great area asset. So
They were also
thank
just
you.
a part of the St. Peter Old Fashioned 4th of July parade. So getting their parade on this summer.
Oh, look at the bubble maker. I need one of those.
Oh, right off the back of the boat there.
And coming up next, you'll see after this is the Ecumen store.
Yeah, so the Ecumen store, Sandra, has a lot of home medical equipment and supplies that you need. You can find them online if you want to learn more at ecumenstore.org, and that's ECUMEN in case people don't understand what we're saying. So they
Okay.
have wheelchairs and walkers, mobility aids, personal care aids. So, yeah, the Ecumen store.
It's great to know.
Another drum line
See,
coming
gotta
up.
love drums.
Yeah, River City Rhythm from Anoka.
Along with River City, yeah.
Thanks to Vine City, or thanks to Rhythm City for joining us today. Miss
there's-
St. Clair is next, Michaela Alley.
beautiful girls, beautiful dresses again. They're from St. Clair. They represent St. Clair through all the parades, all the different parades and festivities. So thank you for coming to our parade.
All right, and the Blackbird Mobile Boutique, owned by Allie Woods. She's a delightful young lady. The Blackbird Mobile Boutique is just a neat little shop. She takes her camper around. It's full of cute clothes, and you can just go in and shop at your leisure. So you'll find her all around town. Find her on Facebook if you want to see where her pop-up shops will be next.
Cool.
Okay, something we're moving quickly.
Yeah.
Next we have Exit Realty, Great Plains. They're in Mankato, Fairmont, Sioux Falls, Jackson, and Windham. So they take their smart cars to as many area community events and parades as they can in Southwest Minnesota.
Well, and you can probably hear this is Black Hawk equipment. Look at the lawnmowers, the four-wheelers, golf carts. The group leader is led by Aaron Cotton. They're out of Lake Crystal. They've been in their business for 3 years. There's 2 of them there, but I think they just recently opened in Lake Crystal a couple years ago. I remember that. So if you have any needs for any lawn equipment, side-by-sides, they do excellent work.
All right, up next is Maverick Lawn Care. Out of Mankato. It's been around for about 15 years. Locally owned. They do commercial and residential lawn care services. They do landscaping, and also, we don't want to talk about this yet, I know, but snow removal services. Whenever you need that. So lawn care and snow care. Maverick Lawn Care.
I think we should get a double summer instead of a winter this year, just because they took our summer away from us last year.
That's right. I'm down with that. All right. Up next we have Progressive Living Residential Services. They have been around for 27 years, have about 153 employees now. They take care of individuals with developmental disabilities and mental illness. So they serve over 38 people. So
wow.
It's great. Oh, thanks for being in our parade today. Progressive Living Incorporated.
And welcome Mankato Zero Waste. Did you know that we throw away more than 25% of the food we prepare, which amounts to 96 billion pounds of food waste per year? So these guys, what they do is this compost provides all nutrients that plants need to grow without needing chemicals. So what you can do is you separate your food scraps and compostable products, and which help reduce your waste. But then you can drop off these your waste down at the Mankato Sibley Park and Public Works Building in North Mankato at the Recycling Center, Lake Crystal Recreation Center, and you can put your organics, recycling dumpsters, and it's a free service for the public. So recycle all those food scraps, just don't throw them away. Use them for compost. Yeah. Reuse.
Awesome. All right, so the Osmond Shrine Oriental Band going by now. They're out of Austin, Minnesota. So good to have them in our parade today. They formed in 1955, and they're one of the most colorful units in the Shriners organization. So.
And last but not least, it is the Boy Scout troop to help clean up the parade route. We thank them for their volunteer service. Boy Scout Troop 29, they do an excellent job of volunteering their time for cleanup, not only for the North Mankato Parade, but also different summer events throughout the community. So we appreciate their business.
I feel like it just started. Now it's over.
I know.
Sandra.
What happened? It's I missed you for a year, and then we're back. But
well, thank you to Sandra Oaks for joining me today. I'm Lisa Conley with KYC News Now. Just a reminder that the Fun Days Parade is sponsored by the North Mankato Civic and Commerce Association and the City of North Mankato. So if you're watching this and you're like, that looks really cool, we should do this next summer, come on out to Fun Days Parade again next year. And thanks for watching us today.
So next year, it's going to be the first Wednesday after the 4th of July. So we'll see you next year.